What is up, YouTube? It's your boy David here. Hopefully, you're here to build an amazing business. Welcome to the Weekly Huddle. This is our time to get together as entrepreneurs and for me to share with you guys my game plan for the week. What are my KPIs or my key performance indicators, how I'm measuring my success, as well as what are my overall goals and objectives for the week. This is my way of keeping myself honest. As entrepreneurs, we need to keep ourselves moving forward, but also by sharing this with you, maybe it helps you take your business to the next level. If you want to join the huddle every week, hit the subscribe button below. Also, if you stick around to the end of the video, I'll be sharing with you the results I got from a Facebook advertising campaign where I put Gary Vee head to head with Tai Lopez. I know enough of the talking, let's get into it. Just want to give you a little bit of context for the business that I'm starting. It's basically an app that helps you manage your Instagram more easily. It doesn't matter at all what business you're in. Ultimately, all of our goals are to make money, to get people to pay us for something, a service that we're providing or a product that we're selling them. That's it. So it doesn't matter whether it's my app or whether you have a Etsy store, whether you're selling refurbished furniture. It doesn't matter what it is. Every week you should have a goal, and every week you should have tasks that you do to achieve that goal. And that's all I want to kind of cover here. That's what I'll be covering every week in the huddle. With my goals now are twofold. The first goal is to get people on and using my app. The second goal is to get people paying me for the app. All right, so let's jump into how I'm going to actually be tracking that. All right, guys, I'm going to be just talking a little bit about my goals for this month. It's the first month that I'm launching the app. For you, I'm not sure exactly what your business actually looks like, but my goal for the first month are actually pretty ambitious. I'm planning to get 100 actual paying customers in the first month. Let's just draw a customer here. Basically, I want to have 100 people who are paying to use the premium version of my app. And they're just going to give me money, right? And so in order to do this, I know that I can't go out and just talk to 100 people. My goal really is to first figure out what my conversion rate is. And basically, that's the number of people who I talk to or who I reach who convert into paying customers. Now, my guess, I don't have a paying customer yet, but my guess is that it's going to be 10%. Usually that's like a decent conversion rate based on people who you know or who are actually using the app. So 10% of people who start using the app will actually pay me, which means that I'll have to get 1,000 people to try the app, right? So that 1,000 people over the course of the month to try the app. So that means my goal is to get 250 people to try the app this week, right? So that's my goal. That is my number one goal. 250 people to try the app this week. Basically, that means that 25 people will become customers. Now, I don't think that I'm going to get 25 customers this week. My goal is actually going to be 10 customers this week. But essentially, this is how you have to look at your business. You have to look at it in a way where you look at, okay, what is my goal for the month? And the goal for the month, if your goal is $1,000, or if it's 25 customers, or if it's 100 customers, you really have to break that down to, okay, how many people do I actually have to reach? What's my conversion rate? And then you have to look at it on a weekly basis. Break it down into, okay, what do I have to do each week? So these are my goals. My goal for the month is 100 customers. I assume that I'm going to do a 10% conversion rate. which means that I've got to reach 1,000 people, get them to try the app. Basically, for this week, I need to get 250 people to try the app, and then I need to get 25 people to turn into actual paying customers, right? And so this is what these are what my goals are. You should similarly think of your goals on a weekly basis, all right? What do you want to achieve for the month? Then break that down, divide that by 4, and say, okay, this is what I need to do this week to achieve my monthly goal. All right, now that I've shared with you my monthly goal, which is 100 customers, and shared with you what I have to do this week, which means I have to get 25 customers, which means I need to get 250 people using the app. I'm going to show you exactly what my game plan is to get those people to try my app. Okay, now that we've established what our goals are for this week, or my goals are for this week, I'm going to talk to you about how I'm going to achieve those. The way I think about business, and you should be thinking about it too, is your marketing will come from different channels. And if you're not sure exactly what your best channel is yet, you want to test a few of them early on so that you can kind of get a sense for which ones work and which ones don't. And then when you find the ones that work the best, then you just focus on those. These are the channels that I have. I have Facebook groups. I'm in a bunch of Facebook groups where there are lots of people who are interested in Instagram and managing their Instagram and growing on Instagram. It's kind of a free channel, which is awesome. If you can find Facebook groups that have people in it that are interested in your product, you might be able to get free customers or free users. Now, Facebook groups are tough because the thing about them is that you don't want to come off as too spammy, and then some groups are really, really strict about what you can post. So be careful, but I have a few Facebook groups that I'm in, and I think that in these Facebook groups, I think I can get 50 people out of those. My goal is 250 people for this week. I think I can get 50 people out of my Facebook groups. The second channel that I have is email lists. I have an email list that I have been building because I knew I was launching this, so I started building my email list a little bit early. So I have an email list now of probably about 200 people. What I'm going to do is I'm going to be emailing that list, and I think of the 200 people, I think I will be able to get, let's call it 20 people from the email list. Let's call it a 10% conversion rate for people who are going to try this. That's 70, so that leaves me 140 people I want to get to try the app. Channel that I'm going to be looking at is Instagram. I think I can get another 10 people from Instagram. And then the last channel that I'm going to be working with is Facebook ads. Facebook ads is, if you have the cash, Facebook ads can help you grow really quickly. You just need to be sure that when you're spending money on Facebook ads, that it's profitable. I ran a test, which I'll be showing to you guys at the end of this video. Yeah, I have to get 150 users. This equals 70, and my goal is 250. I have to get 80 more users from Facebook ads, right? And so this might cost me about 250 bucks this week. I might spend on Facebook ads to get 80 users, right? So these are my channels. These are my channels to get the 250 users that I mentioned to you that I want to try the app, who will then convert into 25 customers. So that's the goal, is when you are looking at marketing or marketing your product, you just have to look at where are all the channels that you have at your disposal, and then which ones can you use to get the goal, to achieve the goal that you want to have. And if you're setting realistic goals, then realistic about where those channels are that are going to help you get to those goals. With the Facebook groups, what I'll probably do is I'll do a few posts. With the email list, I'll send 3 emails this week, email list members. And then with Instagram, I'll probably do a live video. And then with Facebook ads, that's pretty straightforward. All right. So that's it, guys. Game plan for doing the marketing to get the first set of customers. Now I want to share with you the results from a Facebook ad campaign that I ran where I targeted two audience segments. One was Gary Vaynerchuk, the other one was Tai Lopez, because both of them talk a lot about reaching people on social media. So I figured that if I target them, then I would reach people who are interested in my app. So I want you to guess which one performed better. Let's take a look. About a month ago, I wanted to start to build an email list before I even launched the app. Basically created two ads that were targeted towards audiences who I thought would be interested. And as you can see, I ran the ad from August 2nd to August 9th. Actually, I ran the ad longer, but for the period of time between August 2nd and August 9th, you can see I had two targeted segments. The first one was targeted towards Gary Vee. The second one was targeted towards Tai Lopez. Now, in that week, you can see that these ads were running for $5 a day on average. And out of $31.97 spent, I got 11 leads when I targeted Gary Vaynerchuk. Now, the Tai Lopez ad only got 2 leads, and I spent $20.59. So Gary Vee comes out on top with $2.91 per email lead on my tests. And then I just picked Tai Lopez ad, and then I continued advertising for Gary Vee, and you can see I ended up spending $81, got 25 leads, and spent about $3.25 a lead, which is really great. You want to test. Come up with a couple brands that you think your audience might be interested in, and then target each one of those brands with really small campaigns. Mine were $5 a day, and you'll get a better sense of who your audience actually is and who would be interested in your product. Thank you guys so much for joining my weekly huddle. I'll be doing daily videos, but the weekly huddle will happen every Monday. If you have any questions, definitely leave them in the comments below. If this was helpful for you, please leave a like. And if you want to join the weekly huddle, definitely subscribe. And remember, follow your own path.